Let me walk you through Knowi. First, we're going to take a look at the data engineering layer, how you can create data models across data sources without moving the raw data. Then we'll segue into the business users use cases, how to create dashboards from the data models using AI, how to create visualizations from plain English questions, and I'll show you some other cool things along the way. In the data engineering section of the product, we help you connect into a variety of data sources from SQL databases to NoSQL databases, data warehouses, files, APIs, and cloud services. This area of Knowi is particularly targeted towards people who know what they're doing on the data engineering side of things. It needs that power and sophistication since data use cases can be inherently complex. So for this example, I'm connecting into two data sources. One is a Redshift database, the other is a Google Sheet. I've defined queries across both. I can either create the queries with the drag and drop builder or write them out in the editor. The end result is a joined result set across both of those sources using a key across them. You can also add calculated fields, transform, and clean the data at any step along the way. Then you get to select your data refresh interval and storage location. You can set the query to be real-time against the database, or you can store the results directly in Knowi and optionally decide how you'd like the data to increment. And finally, you have the option to write the results of the query back into your own data warehouse. For this example, I'll just run once and save our query. Once you save, this becomes a reliable, up-to-date data set that can be used throughout the platform. It hides all the complexity behind your original data sources while giving you built-in security and governance. You can also reuse it in other queries so you're not just repeating the same steps over and over. So to summarize, we didn't have to move the raw data from different sources. We didn't have to use multiple tools to join data across data sources and to transform them. And we have up-to-date data immediately accessible and ready for business users. Now let's explore a business use case. Say we want to create a dashboard that answers a few sales-related questions. We can kickstart that process by creating a dashboard with AI. Users can simply describe what they want in plain English, and Knowi will generate widgets automatically that aim to answer those questions. So a user might ask, what are the most profitable products and which stores have the highest sales? We're then taken to a newly generated dashboard with a few widgets. First, a spreadsheet widget with a view of the dataset we just created, and two widgets that answer the questions asked. The dashboard is now ours to rearrange, validate, and customize. By clicking into a widget, we can validate the steps the AI took to transform the data. To answer the question, which stores have the top sales, AI found the sum of the sales amount and grouped by the store name, and then found the top 10. So let's just make that top 5. Then we can go into the visualization tab and customize this visualization. Here we'll add a data label. For the most profitable products widget, we can easily switch up the chart type in the data visualization tab. Now let's say the business user thought of another question they want to visualize. They want to see a chart here that shows the total monthly sales by customer region. They can just type that question into the question asking bar in plain English to transform the data. The user can then validate that transformation and even create custom functions from the UI for more advanced use cases. Now they were able to get their own question answered without getting data engineering involved. They can then select a visualization option that will work nicely for their data and give it a title. In this case, that will be total customer sales by region. All right, and just like that, we've quickly put together a dashboard to answer questions about our structured data. From here, we can add filters and drill downs to make it even more useful. You can schedule this dashboard to go out as a report through email, Slack, or Teams, or set up alerts based on the data in any widget from the view we just created. Here, we can set up an alert if an anomaly is detected. You can also take anything you build in Knowi, dashboards, queries, the search bar, or individual widgets, and embed them right into your own application. For more advanced use cases, Knowi includes a machine learning workspace where you can build models and apply them directly to your data sets. Now let's switch gears and look at how Knowi helps with unstructured data. With Document AI, you can chat directly with your documents. In this example, we're working with PDF files of customer contracts. You can ask questions across all of them at once while your data stays securely within Knowi. A business user might ask something like, how are discounts allocated? The AI quickly searches across the documents and returns a clear answer, making it easy to get insights without digging through files manually. Our newest AI chat feature lets you seamlessly chat across both datasets and documents, combining structured and unstructured data into a single experience. For example, we can ask, what are the most profitable customers? The AI figures out which datasets or documents are needed to answer the question, pulls the relevant information, and responds with a mix of plain text and widgets, which can be saved for later use on the platform. If you use a collaboration tool like Slack or Microsoft Teams, Knowi integrates directly with them. That means you can send alerts and dashboards to your channels, and you can access your data directly within Slack. For example, I can quickly pull up a dashboard right before a meeting without needing to log into Knowi. I can also ask general questions of the datasets I have access to, such as, what's our weekly gross profit this year? Based on that prompt, Knowi will find the right dataset, generate a visualization, and return it in Slack. From there, I can share it with my teammate right where we're already working and communicating. That's all for this quick walkthrough, but it's really just scratching the surface of Knowi. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video and learn more about Knowi.